Charles Duncan Walton. Charlie. Front Royal, Virginia, 1941. Yes, I am. Sally. Andrew and Charles Jr. Madeline and Catherine. Papa. Well, I just remember him being around a little bit when I was young, and so I remember holding his hand, and I mean, he was older by a lot than I was, and so it was just a matter of seeing him, and I guess sort of all of him. Yeah. Biggest influence in my life? Well, my mother and father. I mean, they certainly shaped me and made me what I am today. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't have gone to college. I wouldn't have done a lot of things. I wouldn't have accomplished a whole lot. They, even though they didn't go to college, they insisted that I do. So it's sort of I'm very grateful. Wesley and Mary Lee. Wesley was born in Limetown. He's one of the Walton brothers. And Mary Lee was born in Front Royal. Wesley, granddaddy, was a truck driver, worked in a grocery store when he was younger, and at the end, he was a restaurateur, I'll call him, how I rested. He at the end worked at Old Dominion, packing, by the way. Nancy's my only sister. Well, it had to do, almost all of my memories had to do, especially my father, had to do with how I restaurant and helping out there a little bit cleaning. I wasn't qualified to wait or anything like that, but just thoughts of that and watching how hard my father worked and the time he put into that. He was, that kind of thing. I guess for me, it's personal. It was when my father was in bad health, and he's a great baseball fan. He took me for years to ball games at Griffith Stadium and things like that. We lost the Senators a little while he was still a fan. So he never became a Baltimore fan. He tried, but he couldn't do it. But near his end of his life, I took him to a game in Camden Yards, and it was a great day for us. Well, they weren't the most well off as far as financially goes. They just worked hard. I mean, they worked, and they came from a generation where they were determined to give more back than they had, and they were able to do that. They gave us much more than I'm probably going to be able to give to my children. Just remembering the good times, the Christmases, how important it was for them to get not everything we wanted, but to get something we wanted all the time. And they sort of made us save for that too. It wasn't just a straight gift. So I remember the first bicycle I got. I had to put pennies and nickels and dimes and a little bit a bottle, and before I knew it, Santa Claus had taken it, and there was a bicycle. I didn't put that much in, but it was that kind of thing. Being a television fan, it was so amazing to have. We never had a television until 1952 or something, so just how prevalent they are now. But my birthday is 9/11, and I think 9/11/01 is the most vivid thing in my mind. Although the day JFK was assassinated, was very, very. We went to the little funeral procession and that kind of thing. It was just unbelievable. It's one of those things you remember where you were, just like 9/11. With a monkey. Aside from my own kids at times, not intentional, I know.
You were in there to the end.
Well, just minor things, because I'm just being chased by, I thought deer were nice, and if you get them in the wrong mood, the wrong time of year, they'll come after you. So there was a deer in our backyard a few years ago, and it scared the heck out of me. Oh, I would like to think I am a good father, a good husband. I was a school teacher for 43 years, and I'd like to think that contributed something to somebody along those lines. I'm sure I did.
Yeah.
It's one thing about a school team, you don't really know lots of times. But I'd like to think I made a contribution.